Hey guys, Zack here, and welcome back to another action figure review, and today we'll be taking a look at the Bandai movie monster series Showa Gamera. Now, this version of Gamera comes from the 1965 film Gamera the Giant Monster, and Gamera vs. Barugan, and Gamera vs. Gyaos, and and literally every Showa Gamera movie they use this suit. It's not like with the Godzilla movies where they would change the suit over time. No, they just, at least for the Showa era, they just consistently kept reusing this suit, so, yeah. Anyway, as far as the Showa Gamera movies go, I always, talk about how amazing the 90s Gamera movies are, and I do love those movies to death, but honestly, I think the Showa Gamera movies are a lot of fun, too. I mean, yeah, the 90s movies, they're definitely better, and the Showa Gamera movies, they're very, formulaic, but, I still think they're fun movies. In fact, Gamera the Giant Monster, the first Gamera movie, I think is actually a pretty good movie. So, yeah. So, the 90s Gamera movies, they're great, but honestly, I think the Showa Gamera movies are a lot of fun too. So, I would recommend them, but I don't know. Definitely watch the 90s movies, but if you want to check out the Showa movies, then, yeah, I'd say go for it. So, yeah. And while we're on the topic of all these Gamera movies, I also just want to quickly say, Gamera the Brave is also a really good movie, so, yeah. Anyway, enough talking about Gamera movies, let's just get right into this. Of course, before we take a look at Gamera himself, let's take a quick look at his tag, and I actually did get the tag with this one. I know with my previous two reviews, the Anguirus figure and the Rodan figure, I didn't buy those guys with their tags, but this guy I was able to get with his tag, so let's take a closer look. So, we have a nice silhouette of Gamera here. I'm assuming this says Movie Monster Series, standard. We have the Bandai logo here. Bandai 2006, made in China here. So, yes, it's not as old as the Anguirus and Rodan figure that I reviewed, the past few weeks, but still, it is, a relatively old figure, over 15 years old. But anyway, on the back here, we have a nice screenshot of Gamera from, I think that's Gamera versus Jiger, I want to say, but anyway, there's Gamera there. And on the inside, we just have some legal information, and we have I think this is the poster for Gamera versus Gyaos, so, yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it for the tag. Of course, to start this review, we'll take a look at the paint, and the painting on this figure it's not bad, so let's take a closer look. So as we can see here, this figure is casted in a, this bluish-greenish sort of material, which I don't know why they went with this color. In the Showa movies, he was definitely, a darker color, so I don't know. To me, this just looks kind of weird. I know, in Gamera the Super Monster, the animatronic was, a greenish color, but we don't talk about Gamera the Super Monster. I know earlier I said, all the Showa Gamera movies I think are fun, and I still think that, but the only Gamera movie I genuinely don't like is Gamera the Super Monster. That movie, yeah, let's not talk about that movie anymore. Yeah, but there's also, green highlights on this figure, as you can see here, for the front of the legs, it's this bright shade of green, but then it just gets, darker once you get to the back here. And same with the tail. It's green on top, but then on the underside, it's not painted at all. And yeah, also, the carapace here, the back of the carapace, is painted a nice green color. So there's that. All of the toenails and fingernails on this guy are spray painted. They are airbrushed with a nice white color, which I think looks nice, but unfortunately, they didn't really paint the undersides of the nails. So, yeah. I always complain about that as far as, modern Bandai vinyls go, but this is an older figure, so I guess this has been an issue since, for a while now, but, yeah, anyway, as you can see here, the teeth, the tusks, and the eyes here are painted a yellowish-whitish color, which I think looks nice. Some people might say that the eyes look weird for being the same color as the teeth, but if you actually go back and watch the Showa Gamera movies, then you would know that that's actually accurate. And again, they painted the front of the tusks here, but they actually didn't paint the back of the tusks here. So, again, the the painting issues that I've been, complaining about for a while now, I guess has been an issue for, like, at least since this figure, but, yeah. The inside of the mouth here is painted a red color, and for some reason on mine, I don't know why, but there are these, like, red markings on the arm here. I don't know what that's all about, but I digress. It's not very noticeable. In fact, I only just now noticed it, because, like, I'm actually looking at this figure in, like, a lot of light. So, yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the painting on this figure. And I think the painting here does look nice, I think the colors they chose for Gamera, I think, look a little weird. Like I said, he was definitely a darker color in the movie, but still, this doesn't look bad. He still looks pretty presentable here, so, yeah. The painting on this figure, I'd say is good. So the painting, I'd say gets a pass. Now, we'll take a look at the articulation, and the articulation on this figure, well, it's a Bandai vinyl, so don't expect a whole lot. So basically, the arms can move 360, as well as the legs, and also the tail can rotate too. So, yeah, it's not a whole lot, but again, this is a Bandai vinyl, pretty standard stuff, so, yeah, not bad. I'd say it gets a pass. Now, we'll take a look at the sculpt, and the sculpting on this figure, I think, is pretty good. It doesn't look accurate to what we see in the Showa Gamera movies, but for once, I actually think that's for the better. Mainly because, the actual suit they use in the Showa movies, like, it didn't look terrible, but at the same time, there are some shots where I wouldn't say it looked particularly great. But here, like, this figure does a really good job of capturing, like, the likeness of the Showa Gamera design. But they actually, like, improved some things. They, made the head sculpt look a little better. They made the limbs look less weird. And overall, I think, the sculpting on this figure, not only do I think it's good, but I actually think it's better than, like, what this, suit is based off of. So, yeah. The sculpting on this figure is good. It's really good. So, honestly, I'd say the sculpting here definitely gets a pass. Now, we'll take a look at the detailing. And the detailing on this figure is really good. So, let's take a closer look at that. So, going to the head here, we have a lot of nice detailing on the face here. All the little crevices here, I think, look good. And going to the side of the neck here, again, we just have a lot of all the wrinkles here just look really nice and really well defined. The underside of the carapace here has a lot of really nice detailing here as well. And same with the limbs here. All the wrinkles and creases in the skin here and all the musculature, again, just looks really good. And same with the legs, have a lot of nice musculature here, and like the feet have some scaling here, which are detailed pretty nicely. Again, going to the tail here, we have a lot of really nice creases and wrinkles and whatnot, which again, just detailed very nicely. And for the back of the carapace here, we can see that we have a lot of really nice detailing here. They kind of look like leaves, but yeah. Overall, the detailing on this figure is very good. So the detailing here, I'd say definitely gets a pass. Now, we'll do some size comparisons. Here we have the Bandai Movie Monster Series Gamera 1995. Here we have the SH Monster Arts Gamera 1996. And of course, here we have the Bandai Movie Monster Series Gamera 1999. Let me just organize these guys better real quick. And guys, check it out. We have 4 turtles here. Now I can do the really cool joke of having these guys as Battletoads. We have Pimple here. We have Zit. We have Rash and Hemorrhoid. Also, Dr. Billy Grant and some hand sanitizer, I guess. So at the end of the day, should you get this figure? Honestly, I'd say yes. I think this is a nice little figure. I think it does a great job representing how Gamera looked in the Showa era. And it's not one-to-one. The designers did take some artistic liberties when designing this figure. But overall, I think this figure does look really nice, and I do recommend it. As far as price tags go, you're looking at about, well, I paid $60 for mine, so the price might vary. Normally I'd complain, but, like, this is an older figure, so I think, you know, I think the high price point is kind of justified. I've seen, like, newer Bandai vinyls go for, like, $30, depending on the website where you order them from. So as far as, like, getting older figures like this from Japan, I think $60 is pretty fair. So, yeah. Plus, I've also seen some newer Bandai vinyls go for, like, $70 to $80. So, yeah. If I can pay, like, that much money for a new Bandai vinyl, then honestly, I don't see what's wrong with paying, like, $60 for an older Bandai vinyl. So, yeah. If you like the Showa Gamera movies, I say get this figure, because this is a nice figure. So, yeah. Anyway, that is it for today. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you in the next video. Peace, Zack out.